My name is John Spencer, and I'm from Paragould, Arkansas, and I've been walking the planet for a little over 70 years, and so I'm a 40-something model. And anyway, when I was 5 or 6, I used to tell us when I was 5, but it could have been 6 now that I've got old and just remember. But I was wanting to play a guitar, and I had the old Sears and Roebuck catalog. You know, I went to my mom and showed her a beginner's guitar for $14.88, the way I remember. And she said, "No, son, we don't have the money." And later on, I went to her with under that was a baritone ukulele that I learned at Arthur Guthrie. I learned later that Arthur Guthrie played one. And she said, "No, son, we can't get it." And my last chance was a $3.88 Hawaiian ukulele. So that was kind of the beginning of my musical career. I didn't learn anything hardly on the ukulele, but I bought a guitar off a guy when I was like 14, and he showed me a few chords, and I learned a couple of boogie woogies. And anyway, now I'm going to write, do a song that I co-wrote with Tommy Turner. I graduated with him, and he found out I was going to songwriting workshop, so he got to sending me poems and stuff. He was doing stuff like that when he was in high school. This is called Blood Red Sun. The blood red sun is on the run, don't know where to go. This morning it was up in New York City, now down in Mexico. That's all right, 'cause by tonight it'll be where it needs to be. Bearing down on Shanghai, China, or the beach at Waikiki. Baby, it's all right, we can dance all night. We'll make a toast from coast to coast. Everything gonna be all right, just let it be what it's gonna be. We'll drown our dramas with Bahama mamas from sea to shining sea. The blood red sun is on the run, but we know it'll be back soon. If not, so what? The night's still hot, we'll dance by the light of the moon. The night's still young, let's have some fun. Pass me another beer. The night'll be gone before we're done, and the sun will be right back here. Baby, it's all right, we can dance all night. We'll make a toast from coast to coast. Everything gonna be all right, just let it be what it's gonna be. We'll drown our dramas with Bahama mamas from sea to shining sea. Baby, it's all right, we can dance all night. We will make a toast from coast to coast. Everything gonna be all right, just let it be what it's gonna be. We will drown their dramas with Bahama mamas from sea to shining sea. Yay. Okay, the songs I'm doing tonight is co-writes. I've got a friend of over 30 years named Sandra May. She was helping her daughter dispatch flatbed trucks in Olive Branch, Mississippi. And there for a couple of weeks, they was sending them from Paducah, Kentucky to Iuka, Mississippi, or vice versa. And she's bad about getting on the internet. And she looked up a song, a town that rhymed, named Huachuca, out in Arizona on an Indian reservation. And so she started writing a song, and I helped her, and I put the tune to it, and kind of a bluegrassy tune, I think. So here we go. Huachuca to Iuka to Paducah. He's far away from the one that he loves. He must trust in the Lord up above. He's on that long, lonely road to Huachuca. Then it's Huachuca to Iuka to Paducah. Steel coils on a flatbed 48. Racks, tarps, and chains to hold his prey. He's got some long, lonely miles to Huachuca. Then it's Huachuca to Iuka to Paducah. 200 miles from Paducah to Iuka. 1,500 lonely miles to Huachuca. He'll miss his love all the way to Huachuca. Then it's Huachuca to Iuka to Paducah. She'll be waiting for him to come home, for his call or a text on the phone. She will greet him at home in Paducah, on the doorstep with her hound dog named Bazooka. 200 miles from Paducah to Iuka. 1,500 lonely miles to Huachuca. He'll miss his love all the way to Huachuca. Then it's Huachuca to Iuka to Paducah. He will stay at home till the boss man calls. Then he'll pack up his gear and clear these walls. He'll walk some long, lonely miles to Huachuca. Then it's Huachuca to Iuka to Paducah. 200 miles from Paducah to Iuka. 1,500 lonely miles to Huachuca. He'll miss his love all the way to Huachuca. Then it's Huachuca to Iuka to Paducah. It's Huachuca to Iuka to Paducah. Woo, 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 woo. All right. All right. Anyway, my brother, his wife of about 20 years, she got talking about divorcing him, and he lost a bunch of weight, and he couldn't eat and sleep good. But and I told him, I said, you could learn a few more guitar chords and write you a hit song, And anyway, he got to singing after that with me, and we'd sing as the Spencer Brothers every once in a while. And me and him co-wrote a few songs, and he come up with a phrase called my coffee's on the table, but my sugar is walking out the door. So we actually made a song out of it. And here it is. If I can remember how to start it. Oh, yeah. I'm senile, especially when it's convenient. I'm glad I'm going first because I'm the old man of the group, and I may be taking a nap before the show's over. Mike liked it. Always called my baby sugar. Said she was sweet and twice as nice. Always called my baby sugar. Said she was sweet and twice as nice. Till she packed up her suitcase. Now sugar's got me thinking twice. My coffee's on the table, but my sugar's walking out the door. I've got cream, spoon, and saucer, but my sugar's walking out the door. Oh, what am I gonna do? Can't drink my coffee with sugar anymore. She brews my coffee in the morning, bring me donuts from the donut shop. She brews my coffee in the morning, bring me donuts from the donut shop. Now she's stepping through the doorway, can't get my girl to stop. My coffee's on the table, but my sugar's walking out the door. I've got cream, spoon, and saucer, but my sugar's walking out the door. Oh, what am I gonna do? Can't drink my coffee with sugar anymore. Well, I fought lockjaw and tongue-tied, forgot my foolish pride, called to my sugar, please come back inside. My coffee's sitting on the table, but my sugar's walking out the door. I've got cream, spoon, and saucer, but my sugar's walking out the door. Oh, what am I gonna do? Can't drink my coffee with sugar anymore. Oh, what am I gonna do? Can't drink my coffee with sugar anymore.
All right.
Thank you very much. Now I'm going to introduce Grant Camp.
Thank you, John. Everybody, let's give it up for John one more time.
Yeah.
My name is Grant Camp, and I'm originally from South Carolina. We've been in Northeast Arkansas going on 11 years now, and there's a lot of road between here and South Carolina. We'd lived in Utah, and I lived in Oregon and Idaho, and traveled around the West quite a bit. And I tended to write. When I would drive, I would think of songs or think of lines, and I had a lot of scraps of paper in my car when I used to drive back and forth from South Carolina to Oregon, and I started collecting those pieces of paper, and I started putting together some songs. And tonight, a couple of songs that I'm gonna play tonight came from the scraps of paper I used to keep around in my little notebooks and stuff in my car. And I tend to write songs about nostalgia, I have bouts of nostalgia from time to time. But this first one I'm gonna do is called Time Machine, and hope you enjoy it. It was like a dream I told you, part-time jobs and sunburned shoulders, water skis and outboard motors. I learned to drive your brother's Nova. Cutting class and dodging teachers, concert teas and senior pictures. You would sing and I'd just drive. Rock and roll would never die. I've been dreaming about a time machine with you riding shotgun, windows down, headed back to the place we started. Dreaming about a time machine, chasing all them yesterdays, dropping by them hideaways. I wouldn't wanna change a thing, girl, I do it with you. I've been dreaming about a time machine. Friday nights at football high, we head away and lit a fire. I play guitar, you kiss the sky. LA bound come summertime. We hit the road and headed west, found a place that fit us best. We lost track of all the rest. A hell of a run, you always said. I've been dreaming about a time machine with you riding shotgun, windows down, headed back to a place we started. Dreaming about a time machine, chasing all them yesterdays, dropping by them hideaways. I wouldn't wanna change a thing, girl, I do it with you. I've been dreaming about a time machine. I never would have planned it out, and if we're gonna go back now, as long as I know you're down, I'm down, baby, let's go back. I've been dreaming about a time machine with you riding shotgun, windows down, headed back to the place we started. Dreaming about a time machine, chasing all them yesterdays, dropping by them hideaways. I wouldn't wanna change a thing, girl, I do it with you. I've been dreaming about a time machine, about a time machine, about a time machine. right. Thank you. Thank y'all. This next one's called Myrtle Beach, 1985. How about let's go cruise the strip, find some cops, give 'em the slip. Baby, this rental Camaro's got a thumping Kenwood. Grab some old Van Halen, 'cause it sounds so good. Roll the windows down, turn the music up. David Lee's about to sing, you might as well jump. Oh, hey, it's like Myrtle Beach, back in '85, when we were just some kids down by the ocean. It was summertime, and you had the best of me that year. You've had the best of me every year since then. And I go, oh, hey, it's like Myrtle Beach in 1985. Man, that Carolina sand, a pink two-piece on your first week tan. Making them towels smell like suntan lotion, laying out beside the ocean. And the boardwalk's packed with all our friends when the hometown's at the beach again. And all summer long the music's hot down Ocean Boulevard, and it's our spot. Sand in my hair, salt on your lips, the magic attic with my hands on your, oh, hey, it's like Myrtle Beach, back in '85, when we were just some kids caught in a moment. It was summertime. You had the best of me that year. You've had the best of me every year since then. And I go, oh, hey, it's like Myrtle Beach in 1985. And I go, oh, hey, it's like Myrtle Beach, back in '85, when we were just some kids down by the ocean, caught in the moment. Oh, hey, it's like Myrtle Beach, back in '85, when we were just some kids caught in the moment. It was summertime, and you had the best of me that year. You've had the best of me every year since then. And I go, oh, hey, it's like Myrtle Beach in 1985. Right, thank you. Thank y'all.
Beautiful.
Thank you. So when my wife and I lived in Oregon, we lived in this tiny little town called Paisley. And the closest town to it was another tiny little town called Wagon Tire. We spent a couple of years there and made some good friends there. And about, I guess 6 years ago, we took the kids out to Idaho, and then we did a road trip into Oregon and over to Crater Lake, and we went through Paisley. And we walked into the Merc. It's the store in Paisley. It's the only store in Paisley. And I swear the same guy was standing behind the counter who was standing behind the counter when we left there. And nothing changes in that town. But one thing that did change, as we were going out, we saw this little newspaper clipping, and it was an obituary for a couple of our friends that we had while we were there. And anyway, I figured it'd be quite a little thing to write a song about. So the song's called Wagon Tire, but it kind of fit the meter, but it's really about Paisley. And so this is it. I turned off the main road north of Wagon Tire. And nothing but static on the radio, horizon for miles. Salt brush and scree slope, rim rock and rattlesnakes, an F-35A from the mountain home air base was buzzing the highway that I'm working my way down. I could smell the meth cooking when we crossed in to North Lake County. Sun red and low light, an expat Canadian Mountie. And Tommy used to call this a little slice of heaven, but he ain't been back here since before 9/11. He got tired of the reveling and needed some settling down. Somewhere to the west there's a girl thinks about me in the dead of the night when she's tired and she can't sleep at night. And I'd give anything to be where she lays, not some dry land, Captain, adrift on these amber waves. Well, the Merc still sells liquor and surplus camo and week old bread. Dusty old groceries sit on them dusty old shelves. Dwayne Jones and Jim Jane were fixtures when we first came. Now they're old bits of tape too. The glass in the door frame, about the only thing that's changed in this little same old same town. And somewhere to the west there's a girl thinks about me in the dead of the night when she's tired and she can't sleep at night. And I'd give anything to be where she lays, not some dry land captain. Drift on these amber waves. The homestead's changed hands, the food barely will do. It's 15 years downstream, I just had to pass through to remember the old crew. Remember me with you. To remember me with you. Thank y'all. Thank you. Kyle Harrison's going to be the next one up. And I've been a fan of Kyle since I've met him. He's a great guitar player and a great songwriter, and I'm looking forward to hearing his stuff.
Well, thank you, buddy. That song you just did is probably one of my favorite songs in the world. So thanks for making me follow it. Now y'all give it up for Grant Camp one more time. He's one of the best around, hands down. My name is Kyle Harrison. I'm kind of on a new journey with songwriting. I did it growing up. I've been a guitar player since I was 14 and started playing gigs when I was about 15. And tried to be a songwriter. Was terrible at it for a long time when I was younger because I just wanted to play guitar. But this first song I'm going to do is kind of representative of. I was at a point where I was just like, man, if you're a songwriter, go ahead and write a song. So I really challenged myself. Write something that you wouldn't mind playing, a lot if you had to. And so this is the song that kind of broke me out of that rut that I had found myself in. And it's kind of opened the door to write the songs that I'm writing these days. So this one's called Locked Out. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get my friend Presley to help me out whenever he feels like it. He's a great harmony singer, so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I had to lock you out. Yes, on a cold black night. Try not to feel for now. I'm gonna break your heart. I'm gonna break mine too. And it's just the best that I can do for you. With no more bridges left to burn, there's no more time left to steal. You know I wasn't meant to die with you upon that hill. Yeah. So keep your head on straight. You're staring down that line. Try not to feel your loss of space and time. You're gonna break some hearts. They're gonna break yours too. But it's still the best that I can do for you. With no more bridges left to burn, with no more time left to steal. You know I wasn't meant to die with you upon that hill. Yeah, get it, Press. I'm gonna break your heart. I'm gonna break mine too. And it's still the best that I can do for you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Presley.
You sounded good.
I got some lead guitar from Presley and some
Sounded
vocals.
great.
Thanks. All right. Give me a drink of water here. We can edit that out, right?
Yeah. No problem.
Or
I'll get right on it.
thank you.
Almost. A little to the left, bud.
There we go. All right, this next song is called Happenstance. If you live in Jonesboro, as I'm sure many of you do, you probably remember the blizzard we had last year. And so, I don't know, this song was kind of a string of consciousness around that time. And so it's kind of in that, you know. Well, happenstance ain't happening, and happiness it could not bring. Like when you were there for me. A song was always on my lips, and you blessed me with your fingertips. And these days I barely sing. and you thought I'd hung the moon and stars, and I told you I'd never been so far, but you didn't seem to mind. And oh, sometimes I get a feeling that just won't let me be. And I wish I could come and find you and tell you these days it's only me. Yeah, where the lights grow dim, so I go out, so I don't have to think about. And you really love me too. Well, I've got some friends that I'll go see, and they're kind enough to let me believe you're really coming back. And oh, no, I've got a feeling like I've never had before. And the first time I saw you, you looked like an angel, and you stared down the devil in me.
Great song. Brilliant. Just brilliant.
All right, and now it's time for me to turn it over to Presley Mclean here.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Presley Mclean. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Paragould, Arkansas. And I've been playing music for a really long time, I guess. As long as I can remember, really. Anyway, this first song is a new one. I don't really have a title for it yet, but here it goes. First line of I saw her standing there. It's just a line, I swear. And mister, yes, I'm nervous. I'm not a book, I'm a real person. And I don't think you really wanna go there. You don't even know my middle name. Harvey, Jeffrey, Tyler, Joe, Ray. And you're not the only father. Did you know I had a daughter? But she died before my 17th birthday. Where do people go after they die? And why do babes and puppies have to cry? You see they need attention. It's not earned but simply given. And why do snakes tell such convincing lies? I don't know. It makes you cold. Somewhere in the sky there is a God, and some say the sky's one big blue mirage. And my eyes are dry and tender, but hers make me surrender. At best it's just another afterthought. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you so much. This next song is called The King of the South, I guess. Before you get out of bed, gotta climb over the devil. Don't let him hear you lighten up. He knows you've been sneaking and he knows of your kind. He'll always blame his luck. He takes a camel with his codeine when he looks up at his father and he shuts off the scene. The doctor said it's fine and it's better than just sitting so warm, and don't make him think. Don't you start a fire that you don't want to put out. That might as well be kerosene you got coming from your mouth. Before you beat on the door, take a listen for the devil. If he's singing, take a walk down the drive. His mansion's got high ceilings and it looks like he's believing, so he's sleeping outside for the night. You take a beer and a prayer, try to find a shooting star, when the most they were only stones. You think that honesty is fine and all, but it doesn't matter what you say if you can't control your tone. Don't you start a fire that you don't want to put out. That might as well be kerosene you got coming from your mouth. Keep on calling him a liar if you like it down on the ground. That might as well be heresy, and he's the king of the South. Thank you. Thanks. Anyway, this last song I have for you is called "Losing Track of Days," and it's pretty fun to play. It's a foggy ride home from some river in the summer, and I got a quarter left to burn. When the rain makes a way through my window, I'll be sold. I'll let her roll and roll. Between my darling and the swishers is a dog and some wine, and a lot of losing track of days. And July's good for cooling off the January shakes, when close calls are the only ones I make. Put 15 on 15, I'm the one at the end. You can't see her eyes for the shade, but they're a 10 out of 10. That boat's got plenty of men to get it done, and we've got enough to last the year. When I get to that river, I'm screaming how it is, and she won't be making any sense. But my Leah found the ocean, and it's keeping me clean. I'm sure you'll find another you can keep. Take your foot off the brake, that's how it all begins. You can't leave a dog in the rain and try to say come in. It ain't a question that I'm asking or a sign from the sky, just the way she says my name. Between the flooding and the crying is a car and a bed and a lot of losing track of days. Thank you so much. Thank you.